Hi there, welcome back to our 12 days of Christmas cards or holiday cards, whatever you want to call them. And we are on day 5 of our holiday cards. And I'll just go through some of the things that we'll be using. So we are using the Craft Smart Say Freeze Hot Buy paper pad. This came out in 2019, I believe. And yeah, so we're going to be using those. I'm using mostly scraps, but I will be using some full sheets maybe. And yeah, and the cardstock that we are going to be using is this craft cardstock. It's the 110 pound 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and that is the heavier, like, Recollections brand cardstock. So it's really nice and sturdy. And some other ones are the Shades of Red 65 pound paper. That's also from Recollections. We'll be using 3D foam squares. There's the thin ones and the regular ones. I may use Sookwang score tape. I'm not sure. I haven't been using it so far. And then I've got the Art Glitter Glue. This is the main glue that I'm using just because I like using it. It's got the nice fine tip on it. You don't buy it with the tip, but you can buy the tip separately. And I am going to be using the Thermoweb Zots. These are the 3/16 inch. And we have also been using the Tim Holtz Walnut Stain Distress Ink and the applicator. And yeah, like for some of them I've used the Martha Stewart Branch Punch. Mine is very dull. I think I've gone through 3 of these punches already. I broke the first one, the second one went dull, and this is my last one. So I have tried sharpening them with tin foil and stuff, but I think it's almost done. So yeah, and so why don't we get into the 5th card here. So I figured I'd use this paper. This paper is basically for 12 by 12 layouts. There's not a whole lot of other uses for it, but I'm going to cut off this piece and use this middle piece. This part I may just save for a layout at some point. I'm not sure, but generally probably won't be used at all. So I'm going to just cut that, and then I'll cut the card base as well. And I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers all in one tool, the Works tool, that's what it's called. So it has got cutting blade, it's got the scoreboard, it's got some corner punches, envelope punch, ribbon maker, and it has a tag maker as well. But for now we're basically just using the cutter and the score tool. We may do some more with it later, but so I am just going to cut this strip off, and this can be used maybe in a different card. We did use on the day 3, we used the border strip that came with the paper pad that had basically this whole thing as well. So we may use this again, may not. So I am going to cut this at 5 1/4, and there we have our piece. You can probably get another strip out of there. And by 4. I really like the black in this kit. It adds definitely a different touch to the cards, to Christmas cards. Usually you don't find black in Christmas cards. And I have a piece left over from previous card kits. So this, or card, the previous cards. Anyways, I was using it to cut background pieces and stuff. So this length here is still 8.5, so we're going to cut this at 5.5 here. There we go, and we could probably use that for something. And then I'm going to flip this around and use the scoring tool, and we're going to score it at 4 1/4. There we go. Flip this back so we can use the cutting blade again. And this just slides right back into there. Alright, but we will use it. So we're also going to fold this, and then we're going to really burnish the... I did something wrong there. Okay, what did I must have done it at 4. No, 4 1/4. That wasn't the 8 1/2 inch, so we'll just fix that then. We'll cut this at 8 1/2. There we go. Must have cut it the other way. So our card is still good. So we're going to take this and we're going to really burnish the folded edge, because this cardstock is very thick. It doesn't want to fold just that easily. Alright, so we're just going to move this aside for a bit, and I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to bring the camera in a little bit closer so you can see. Probably about there. Okay, so we're going to bring in our distress ink, and I'm going to ink the edges just like I've done the other 4 cards. I'm actually filming these back to back, so I can tell my tongue is getting a little bit twisted already. So, with talking so much. Because me with videos, I have to do it when I'm feeling inspired to do it. So then sometimes the easiest way is to just go back to back instead of trying to do it all in or day after day and then having one day where I don't feel like it and then I end up missing a video. But anyways, so, and my thing is clogged. Just gonna grab pin here and unclog it. Hopefully that will unclog it. I notice as this glue thickens up, it tends to want to clog the nozzle a lot faster. So I'm just putting a thin bead of glue around, maybe a little bit in the middle, and we're just gonna adhere this down. Now I did notice as I was making some of the other cards, I grabbed my box full of snowflakes and I found these snowflakes here. I really like these. So we're gonna incorporate these into there. They're not quite wood, but they're a very, very heavy chipboard, and they're laser cut. So these are found at, I think, either Dollar Tree or Dollarama. I'm not sure which one, but I want to use some of these snowflakes for this because they're the craft color and we're kind of going with those colors. And yeah, so how I'm going to use them, I'm not sure. Oh, I think I know. I get inspiration as I'm going along, and I need a piece of white cardstock, so I am just going to go grab a piece. And I'm mostly just using scraps, so I think what I'll do, I think I'll cut a 3x4 piece. So this is already, I think this is already 4 inches, so I just need to go 3 inches this way. And we will ink the edges. Maybe I'll matte this in a color. I've got that nice dark red, maybe I'll do that. Okay, so do I want to matte it? The red doesn't really show up. Maybe I'll just go another piece of craft paper here. So I'm going to cut this at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. There we go. Just like that. And I think I'm going to emboss this. I have a snowflake. Alright, so I'm just going to move this out of the way and bring in my Sizzix And I will find, yeah, I've got this snowflake die. This is a Tim Holtz Alterations. Doesn't say what it is, so, but it's just a whole bunch of snowflakes. So I'm going to emboss these snowflakes on here. So there we have, you can see it, it's very pretty. And we'll move this out of the way. This is really letting me use my embossing folders. It's one of those items that I don't always think to bring out to use, so. And then we're going to stick this down onto our base. Alright. Alright, and then we have our snowflakes here. I'm just going to pick a few. It would almost be nice if there were a few different sizes. Just picking which ones I like the best. I think we'll just go with 2. And then, where did I see? Sorry, I'm just looking for some twine or something. Maybe I will grab. This is the part of just kind of winging it. I don't exactly know what I'm doing half the time, but I just kind of, I'm thinking of it as I go along here. So this gingham ribbon, that, you know, we might even use the bow maker. So I'm going to some pieces here. And we'll see if we can use the bow maker on the works tool. Let's see. I just want really tiny bows. So I'm going to close this up. I'm going to grab the little things here. Try and do this where we can see. I have to move this up a bit. Okay, I'll just get this card. Okay, so I'm thinking this will make the smallest one. And let's see if I can remember how to make it. Is it? I don't think it was that way. I know it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing here. I know a fork works really well too for I think we can just go. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just looping it around. I'm just making my own stuff up here. It's probably not the correct way to do this, but and then I'll bring this end up and tie this. Okay, let's see what that, yeah, that makes a little bow, but I mean, that's not how you make it so that the two ends go down. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to grab the instructions and just see if I can figure this out. We can figure this out together. Some of you may already know how to use this tool. I have used it before, I forget from time to time. I'm just going to untie this here, a little bit hard to untie. Okay, just 1 second. Okay, so this is the tool book, or the how-to book, I think. So yeah, you've got the banner maker. Here's the bow maker. So we're gonna lay this out here. All right, so we go around like this, and then we cross over. This one goes over, this one goes under. Okay, and then see if I get this right, through this loop here. Like that. Okay, there we go. We got our little bow here with both the ends. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to cut off the I think I did something a little bit off here because my one bow is twisted. So I don't know if it really matters. Probably need to just cut a piece off of here. Try it that way. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 bows. So what is the measurement that we need to do? I'm thinking I am just eyeballing this. So hopefully this isn't too short. Looks like it's about 5 inches, 6 inches, somewhere around there. Okay, so around here, cross over the top. Bring this one under. And then over again. Oops. Okay, and then tie this. Hopefully I got this right. That looks about right. Yep. So then I am just going to trim these off like so. Alright. So there we've got our little bow. And we're going to put that on our card. So let's make another one. So it's, this side goes under, this goes over, and then this one goes through there and then back around. And then we tie it into a single knot. So make sure it's twisted right. There we go. Alright, so we'll just trim these ends off. There we go. Okay, so we experimented with that. Hopefully you learned something new as well. Alright, stick these back in here so I don't lose them. Alright, let's bring our card back in. And now we have our snowflakes. So I'm just going to trim off that end. And this is where I'm going to use the score tape, and I'm just going to use the 1/4 inch score tape, and I'm going to do the length of the ribbon. just from the top to the bottom here, or just top to the length. So yeah, that fits about right. I'm gonna peel that off. If I can peel it off. Alright, just gonna stick our ribbon onto there. Make sure that it's all the way on and not crooked like it is. There we go. There's one, and then I need a length that is this length. So that is about right there. That there. Okay, for some reason my fingernails are not working. There we go. Alright, stick this down. And I think I'm going to grab a foam square, but I don't know if I want the thick ones. I think I want the thinner ones this time. So I got the thin ones. I'm just gonna stick that right in the center. There isn't really a whole lot of places to stick the foam squares. And then I'm gonna stick that down. You can't really see that it's popped up. But we'll go, maybe this one will glue down. Hopefully you can still see and I'm not going out of the camera. Do I need to bring it in closer? I think we're good. Just gonna attach some glue. Oops. And of course I drop it. Alright. Just gonna hold that down and let that dry for a bit. Clean up my glue here. Alright, and then we've got these little bows. So I'm going to attach these with a Zot. I think I want the other side. Okay. Try this again. So I'm just putting the salt on there and then peeling it off the backing. Grab a little bow there and grab our other one. There we go. Attach our little bow there. Okay, and then we will grab a sentiment, and I think I know which ones I want to use. This one's a little bit simpler, this card, so I think I want to have like more of a wintry saying. Christmas, season's greetings. Did I have a different one? I'm just gonna look through here. Somewhere in here. Oh, I guess we've got these bigger ones too. I don't know if a bigger one would. These ones have the, I have enough of the black banner mats for them. Silent Night. I think Season's Greetings is probably the best one I have. That's already cut. So I'm going to just ink this. And glue it onto the banner or the mat. This obviously wasn't the mat for it because it's a little bit smaller. Okay, and then we're just going to put it on the more dimensional foam squares. Try not to put it on upside down. Make sure it's centered. Alright. So edge on that. Okay, and I think we're gonna call that one done. So that is card number 5 in our holiday card series, and I will link the other videos down in the description box below, and you can follow along with me and create your own cards or just be inspired by them. So thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye!